Going straight into episode 13. More. And final episode from the random 45 box. Yeah, there's my dryer going off. Oh boy, you never know what's going to happen. My kids showed up in 12. Didn't see that coming. 11 was pretty quiet except for the technical gremlin. So, more from this random red metal box that I found. Hey, on Golden Crust Records, Tall Cool One and Roadrunner from the Wailers. Yeah, how about that? I'm going to tell you, pretty sweet stuff. Relatively beautiful clean on Golden Crest. Can't shake a stick on that. I remember these guys were something in their day. What else? Hey, another Parkway. But I gotta confess, I'm not really sure who the cousins are. That's what this band is. No one knows. And the St. Louis Blues, standard WC handy, by the Cousins. Beautiful, beautiful early 60s Parkway as well. And by the way, just to bring up some things here about the Cameo and Parkway labels. They were all tied together from the late 50s on. Pretty much the label, if I remember correctly, folded around 1967, both of them were. The Kinks' first 45 was on Cameo. Bob Seger had some stuff on Cameo. Mark Farner and Donnie Brewer from Grand Funk were in another band before them called Terry Knight and the Pack, also on Parkway. All of these albums, and this, I stress this enough here because, how do I get into this? And when the label shut down in '67, you really couldn't get this stuff anymore. I'm told that, okay, for about a year or two, maybe even up to about 1970, you could find some stuff in cutout bins because it was all leftover deleted warehouse stock, okay? Well, after that, and this part gets a little bit fuzzy for me, so bear with me. Alan Klein, the manager of the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, you know, that guy who was, I guess I'm told he had crooked business dealings, but you know what? He was smart in certain parts. One of the things is he actually snagged and bought up the whole entire Cameo Parkway catalog, but very little of it was remained to be seen. I guess some other ones that were attached, because what happened is when he bought the labels, they became a property of ABCO, which was, well, him. It was Klein's little label. And so not only did that kind of stuff end up in his lap, but to some extent, Eric Burden and the Animals catalog and Herman's Hermits ended up on ABCO too. Well, Alan Klein, when he died about, a year or two back, that finally slowly opened up the floodgates for some Cameo Parkway reissues, finally. And what I mean by that is if you shop at Walmart, I've seen these in the $5 bin, and they're actually not bad for $5. But I've seen best of Bobby Rydell, best of Chubby Checker. A handful are coming out from the Cameo Parkway era, and hopefully they're going to continue to do that. I've been told there might be some various artist CDs from those vaults coming soon. So for a lot of vinyl collectors, at least, up until now, this was the only way you were going to get it. These things were not reissued, and Klein didn't care. He had all the money, so he wasn't going to reissue anything he didn't feel like. All right, back to Rust Records again, Dean and Gene. Dean and Gene. I have no clue. As I showed you on the last episode, there's about a scuff on this one here. Other than that, relatively clean condition. Next, I only found the picture sleeve on this one. Don't know where the record is. But if you like girl groups, I mean, of course, the guy on the bottom's a guy, but if you like girl groups, the Orleans were pretty cool back then. Beautiful cameo picture sleeve, same look on both sides. Of course, you got here South Street with them terrible boots, and boy, oh boy, I bet you a lot of people back in the 60s and 70s had terrible, terrible boots. I know I had some terrible boots. So that nice, beautiful picture sleeve. No holes in that one as well. Ooh. How about this? Ricky. I got some Ricky. Nah, nah, nah. Okay. Hey, double A side. Hello, Mary Lou and Traveling Man. He made a lot of stops all over the world. Yeah, we won't go there. Beautiful, beautiful condition, though, on Imperial. Another Ricky. Never be anyone else but you, and it's late. Look at this, huh? Mid-50s, straight off the bat. And here Ricky Nelson on his great Imperial and EP albums. Now, I do see here there's a slight label, and it says, this package sealed for your protection. If seal is broken, it's not for sale. Because they used to do that back in the day, too, huh? Ooh. Another Ricky, but on Decca this time. The very thought of you, backed with, I wonder if your love will ever belong to me. Look at him. Look at him being so serious-like. The only flaw on this one, which I noticed, some jackass drew slightly, I know you can't really tell from here, around his lip. Other than that, really, really beautiful. Ooh. String along with Gypsy Woman. He looks so serious. Look at the little the sweater and the tie, huh? How about that? Ooh. Everly's. Walk Right Back. Love that song. I love it. Beautiful. These two are still alive. I wish they'd make another album. They haven't made an album, I'm told, since 1987. Wings of a Nightingale, I think it was. I think that was the album it was. But they really should do one. Here's another one. Stick With Me, Baby, and Temptation. I mean, look at that, huh? Look at the shirts. Look at those shirts. Beautiful condition for these sleeves, by the way. It's Kathy's Clown. I love that tune. And Always It's You. 1960, I think, for that one. Ooh. Yeah. I love Sam Cooke. So does my oldest son, Michael. He likes Sam Cooke. Working on the Chain Gang. Just the sleeves, though, these last few. Hookah Tuka and Lottie Lowe. Chubby Checker. Just the sleeve. How about some Jack Scott? I gotta tell you something. It's hard to find Jack Scott records, let alone Jack Scott picture sleeves. Burning Bridges and Oh Little One on top rank. He back in his day was a Elvis, they say Elvis clone. He just had his own style that was similar to Elvis. Out west in the town of El Paso. Yes, I love this tune. Marty Robbins, God rest his soul. He's been dead since 82, I think. And of course, this talks about the new album, Gunfighter Ballads. Nice, beautiful, clean Columbia record on this one as well. I know I'm a little long here, guys, but forgive me. This is fun. I haven't looked through this box in close to 2 years. Ricky Nelson with I Wonder and the Very Thought of You with the company sleeve. This one is really cool. You've got, it's another Ricky Nelson, but it's That's All, and I'm in Love Again. But I like the company sleeve. I mean, look at the albums on here. I mean, these are cool. Let's see. On my side here, we got Fats Domino, okay, and Sandy Nelson, classic drummer extraordinaire, and some other ones here. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Slim Whitman, Ernie Freeman, you know. Wow. I just found, okay, get this. Doug, if you're listening to this particular one, the signed album that I have of the band that backed this gentleman, it was on Imperial. Remember we were talking about this. Oscar Papa Celestine. It's this one. That's the one I got. The whole band signed it, except for him because he died. Another beautiful on a monument sleeve. It's Over. Roy Orbison. Oop. Beautifully clean monument vinyl. Mercury sleeve. Very nice. City of Tears and Cradle of Love from Johnny Preston. Remember him? Running Bear, all that other stuff. Very decent on the old school late 50s Mercury with the company sleeve. Says here, music for every mood. On an ABC Paramount Company sleeve, Teddy Randazzo. Doug probably knows the thing better than this. Happy Ending. With But You Broke My Heart. Not bad, an ABC Paramount Company sleeve. Almost at the end, guys. Another Brenda Lee. My Dreams Are Alone With You. Look at that poofy hair. Back in the days of the poofy hair. Right? Another Decca-Color bar. If only I could find a My Bonnie with the Beatles on a Decca-Color bar, huh? Oh, I'd be having some fun there. Donnie Brooks on Era doing Mission Bell. Good 50s tune, actually. The first time I ever heard that was actually on I think an old Dick Clark Oldies comp. Very, very decent shape. Black Era label on this one, too. We're almost at the end, guys. Ooh. It's the Shirelles Obsceptor. Yeah, it's the Shirelles. I love the Shirelles. Soldier Boy, Chains, all that good stuff. Foolish Little Girl on Scepter. Really, really nice. Got a scuff mark or two on here, unfortunately, from these. I gotta tell you the God's honest truth. Based on what I'm figuring out here, these all came from a jukebox. At least some of the ones, the strips fell out. Unfortunately, not the real name strips. Here's some Marty Robbins, Jimmy Martinez, and Ghost Train. The back of them, of course, shows his old current albums at the time. Oh, here's another one. Marty Robbins, It's Your World. Okay. Along with these four. Now, this one here, I happen to have a promo copy of Songs of the Islands with a DJ stamp and everything. I want to say it's 6i Columbia. I could be wrong on this, though. Oop, and the last one, ooh, what do I got here in the bottom of this box? Why, look, I've got a DJ a thing that says Peppino the Italian Mouse from Lou Monte. Well, I don't get no Lou Monte. My last thing here, with a King Company sleeve, Little Willie John Sleep. Good old Little Willie John. I think he's been dead since '68, if I remember correctly. Very nice condition on this Blue King as well. So, But it says here, King, Federal, Bethlehem, and Deluxe Records. Now, I have to confess, I never heard of Bethlehem Records, but I heard all the other ones. So who would have thunk I could make 3 episodes out of a random box of 45s I picked up, huh? And I found them in the metal thing, by the way. That was even a more added bonus. I didn't even have to pay for that. They threw that in, too. I got 2 more boxes of 45s in cases, but that'll be saved for other episodes. One last thing. Usually it's Psycho's Platters and a CD. My CD recommendation for this week, from 2010, Doobie Brothers' World Gone Crazy. Now, if you're a fan of the Doobies, like I am, this is actually, this is a 4-piece. You still have Patrick Simmons, okay, and Tom Johnston are still in this lineup, but you also have some later Doobies that are in with them as well. Also on 2 tracks, you have Michael McDonald returns for 1 song and Willie Nelson guests on another. It's actually a pretty decent CD. Here's the fun part, though. I found this at Walmart for $5. Now, I know you're thinking, going, well, okay, I can find $5 CDs too. But this is the one I want you to get. There's a special DVD attached with this. This is a 2-disc package, okay? Not the single disc. Look for the 2, and on the back of this, it'll show you that the bonus disc is a documentary of the Doobies. It goes all the way back from day 1 to the making of this album, and it shows a lot of rare TV clips and some live stuff. It's worth the $5 because guess what? Normally, that package goes for $20 if you were to get it retail. That's my picks. Take care. God bless. Till next week. Rock on, baby. Rock on.